So while it may not look like it, dude, I'm very much an introvert. I don't like talking to people in general, like out in public in gyms and such. I just don't like talking to people, dude. But the second anything business related is on the table, I turn to the most extroverted guy in the room, talking to everyone, cutting deals, telling people what I do. So if you're introverted, it's not bad at talking with people. You're bad at talking with people in the wrong context. So when it comes to, like I said, if I go to the gym or just going to get groceries, I don't want to fucking talk to anyone. I want to do my own thing. I just want to grind. Fuck out of here. If I'm at an estate sale, I got people lined up trying to talk to me, people hollering at me. I'm trying to make deals. I'm trying to connect with the companies. I got a whole lot to do. And as an introvert, it's weird. Like I should hate talking. Yeah, I'm talking to fucking everyone for no reason. And what I realized is, I would say true for a lot of introverts, we're not bad at talking. We're just very selective about when it matters. And sometimes we get a lot of flack for it, like go out and talk to people. Why do you have such social and low energy? Like, brother, come on, do you have no social skills? No, we're just fucking bored by the dumbass conversations some people have that we don't care about. Like, how many conversations have you been in where you're like, why the fuck am I even here? They are spouting nonsense. I don't care. I want to go back home. Oh my God. But the second you hear something that you're interested in, say, for example, you love startups and you hear something about startup, you're like, oh, hello. Hello, may I introduce myself? Because it's shit you care about. But for me, dude, if I hear, ah, yes, finances, ah, yes, tech stocks, what happened? I don't care. I hear, hey, yo, I love books. Hello, may I introduce myself? Like, that's just how it is. And for me personally, I kept telling myself that I was just a shy person that needed to kind of force myself to be more outgoing, but that's not the real story, because when I got into conversation with people I gave a shit about, or concepts or stuff that I really like, I became very, whoa, all of a sudden I'm very extroverted. Whoa, just how it is. So like for me, like a lot of it really clicked when I was really heavy into going to estate sales. But I realized there's a lot of, normal people that go there for whatever other random crap there are at sales. They'll see me, sorry y'all, resellers are fucking old. I'm 24 and they're like in their 30s at the earliest. So it's really interesting for them to be like, whoa, who's this guy? Maybe I should talk to him. So there are sales where I'm talking for hours with some people about what I do, what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, who I work with, the process, etc. And I always do it for a bunch of different reasons. Number one, they're curious. Like they don't see resellers all the time do these estate sales. I'm kind of slowly getting known in these places. There's always opportunity. I closed a deal with someone who worked there at one of these estate sales. They sold me their CD collection for 100, made like almost $2,000 profit. And number three, I love what I do. Why wouldn't I like to talk to books or talk about books or talk about making money on Amazon or stuff like that? Like, hello. And it like that combination flips a switch in me when I go out. This isn't related. It's not because I suddenly am just an extrovert. Whoa. No, I actually give a shit about what I'm talking about, or give a shit what they want to talk about. In my opinion, it's not that confidence is just a trait. It's more environmentally dependent. If I walk into a fucking hackathon, I will be a scared child. I have no fucking idea what coding is. You want me to talk about coding? I couldn't tell you a single thing. You want me to tell you about the ins and outs of Amazon media business? I'll be here for hours, dog. I can do it. I can make a 2-hour video, no script or anything. I can just talk. I can do it. I like it. Hackathon, I can tell you a fucking thing. So once I start forcing myself to try and socially integrate myself in places I don't care for and match the environment with my strengths. So bookstores, estate sales, libraries, anything with media, like even record stores and such. Everything got a lot easier, and it suddenly got easier to talk. And while yes, I'm slightly less introverted, I can start small talk. At the end of the day, I don't like those conversations because they don't feel intentional. But the conversations in places I do care about, that are intentional, and I do care. If you're very much an introvert like myself, try and find environments or topics or groups of people that have something in common with you that you actually give a shit about. Because if you don't, you're just talking for the sake of talking. And while, yeah, it's good to build up the muscle of being social, a lot better if you give a shit about what people talk about. Because remember, you're not bad necessarily at talking with people. You're just talking in all the wrong places.